Okay, so the first thing we'll do is we'll all enter a common equation, and then we'll see how the graph looks like, and then we'll take it from there. So the common equation should be, hold on one second. Okay, so if we can all enter this equation, so first of all, does everybody know how to enter the equation, where we will enter the equation? So you want to go into y equal to. And if I'm going too fast, please stop me. So you want to go to y equal to, I should switch it on, that will help. So you want to go to y equal to, I have already entered the equation, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and enter this here. So in y equal to, this is the equation that we all want to enter, negative 0.4 x squared. I'm kind of trying to keep it similar to what you saw on the test, and maybe on the, x to the fourth power, x to the fourth power. So negative 0.4 x to the fourth power plus 2x cubed minus 2x minus 1. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys 2 or 3 minutes if you want to enter this in your calculator. And if there's anywhere you're not sure how to enter something, just let me know. Just one small error that I found in some of the students, that the negative sign should be the negative sign and not the subtraction. Yes, so just make sure. There's a difference between negative and subtraction. So if it's in front of a number, you want to write negative. Yes?
Wait, so since there isn't an x squared, do I put it in a 0?
No. So not for calculator.
Not for calculator.
Now that's only when you're doing division.
Okay.
Yeah. This is how your equation should be. Everybody enter? Yeah? Okay. So the shape of the graph, so go ahead and hit graph. Hit graph, and you should see a shape that sort of looks like this, but we'll also talk about window. We'll also talk about window, where you might have to adjust your window to make sure you see the whole graph. So go ahead and hit graph. When you hit graph, you don't see the entire, is there anyone who's not able to see the entire graph?
Mine is kind of like zoomed
So go to do you all see an option called window? So can you all find that button, window? Okay, in the window, X max, I think what it shows you first as, let me see which one it shows. So it shows you X minimum first. Normally it's negative 10. X max is normally positive 10. It'll just say 10. It won't say positive. It'll just say 10. And then you'll have a Y min. In this case, negative 10. And Y max is normally 10. But for everybody, do you not see the top? Okay, then just erase it and put these values. Just go and do X minimum as negative 10. X max as positive 10. Y minimum as negative 10, and normally Y max is positive 10, but if you have positive 10 right now, you won't be able to see the top. Does everybody agree with me?
It says our Y minimum is negative 25.
So change it to negative 10. You don't need negative 25, because then it's, yeah. So it will be basically whatever it was from the previous graph. It doesn't reset it.
So then how do I know if it's right?
Okay, you have to be able to see this. So this is where you're adjusting the window to see the whole graph. So when we say, for example, if everybody set it to this, can everybody see the max on the Y? Can you all see this curve? When you hit graph, okay, so you've set these values and you hit graph, right? Are you able to see the top of are you able to see the absolute max? No, right? It goes up, exactly. So the reason is you want to change your Y maximum. So Y maximum, when you say is 10, from here to here is 10 units. But that 10 units is not enough. You want to change that to 20 units and see if that helps. So change the y max to 20 and see if you're able to see the whole graph. Adjusting the window is half the problem. Adjusting the window is half the problem because you have to be able to see the whole entire graph. So you have to play around with minimum maximum on the x-axis as well as the y-axis to be able to see the entire graph. You're not able to see the graph?
No, I can't. She's still going.
It's still going off even when you put 20?
Yeah.
Okay, I think maybe. Yeah, maybe your equation. Oh, you're missing an x. Yeah. 0.4x to the fourth power. Yeah. So you want to do an insert and just put that x.
So I just have to make sure my calculator is set to that for most.
No. It will vary from equation to equation.
So how do I know what it is?
You'll have to play around. If you're not seeing the top, keep increasing the y max. If you're not seeing the bottom, keep increasing the y minimum.
Well, before my graph was a lot different than when I changed it. I can see the max either way.
Okay. Before?
Yeah, I could see it before, but it's a lot different once I.
Okay, so maybe it's got more crunched or more expanded. As long as you can see it, you're good.
But the graph changed completely.
Oh, that shouldn't have happened. So the shape is not this?
No, that's the shape, but before it didn't look like that.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'm not sure why.
Once I adjusted it, it did, but I could see the max either way.
I'm not sure. Let me come and look. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah. Jake, can we see now? Okay. I'll give you a couple of minutes and to talk about this, and in the middle I'll talk about this to the others. So go ahead and enter it, and I can come by and help you. So is everybody able to see the shape now that when you hit graph, able to see everything? Okay. So let's go ahead and analyze this. So Jake, why don't we just listen up on this, and then I'll come by and help you. All I want to talk about is I want to make sure that we know which one is absolute max, absolute min, relative max, and relative min. So the high values are going to be your absolute max, and as well as relative max. So I see that there are two maximum values. Can everybody see two maximum values? The higher one will be the absolute max, then the other one will be relative max. Okay, yes.
What happens if there's only one value?
Okay, I'll talk about that. That's what is going to have to minimum. Now, if you look at minimum are the lower values. So as far as minimum is concerned, this graph is going on forever. That means absolute minimum is none, because it's either you can say infinity or you can say none. But if you look at, there's one more minimum here. There's only one, right? And that one, it becomes your relative minimum. Right? So if there's only one, the other one will be none, because it's going on forever. Yeah, we got it? Okay. So now, does everybody understand absolute max, absolute min, relative max and relative min? Are we all able to identify that? Yes.
Well, my numbers are different from what you got.
Okay, so so there may be something wrong with your equation. I'll have to come and look. Just that because I'm recording this, I just don't want to come. So we can take a look at that, why the numbers are. Let's go through the process of making sure that. So when I hit my graph, this is what I see. Yours is probably a little more crunched because I actually changed my x minimum and x maximum to -5 and +5 because I did not need 10 and 10 on the max. So my graph is a little more clearer. It's a little more stretched, but either which way we'll be able to do that. Okay, so let's start with absolute max. How do we find the absolute max? So that is when you go through second calc. Everybody good? Can we all do second calc? And then we are trying to find max, so we're going to go to option number 4. Everybody good? Okay, please stop me if I'm going too fast. What do you see on your calculator? What is it asking for? Left bound. So what you want to do is, even though the cursor is blinking at absolute max, your cursor needs to move to the left of the topmost point. So move to the left of that absolute max point. Press enter. Then it says right bound. Can everybody see that? Move your right cursor, go past the maximum point, but you need to go to the right of the cursor. It doesn't matter how much right, just a little bit right, 2 or 3, this one. Press enter. You see that you've created a boundary. Those two arrows means boundary. press enter, and then it gives you the maximum point. And my maximum point is, this is what you're going to be reading. This is the y value, 17.96. I'm rounding to 2 decimal, but that's what the test asked you. Are you not seeing that?
I'm not getting it.
Okay, so maybe your equation is not right. That's the only thing I can think about. I'll come and take a look. 17.96 and, oh, sorry. Oh, it's gone. And then on the test it also says at x, what x value, it also says at x equals 3.65. Anyway, I think it's a good, yeah, Jim.
Can you go back to when it still says left down? I got you.
Sure, absolutely. I'm going to start again for relative minimum, because now I can't go back, or actually I can. Okay, let me just second quit, and then second calc, I go to maximum. It says left bound, right? So go to the left, take your cursor to the left of the high point.
Does it matter how many?
No, it doesn't matter, just a little bit, yeah? And press enter. Then does it ask you for right bound?
Yes.
Okay, take the cursor to the right of the maximum point. Just again 2 or 3 spots. Press enter again. It tells you guess, ignore that. And the next one will give you the maximum and the minimum value. Sorry, just the maximum, the x and the y value. So it tells you the maximum is at y equals 17.96 if you round it to 2 decimals. Do you see that?
I have 16.2.
Okay. I'm not sure why.
That's what I thought.
And my x is 4.2.
That's what I thought.
Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the equation. Maybe my equation is wrong. Okay, let's make sure. I'm going to go look at the equation. 0.4 x to the 4th power plus 2x cube. Everybody good?
Oh, you squared it. Oh wait, never mind. I see you doing.
Okay, and then minus 2x minus 1.
That's why.
The same one? And you guys are getting a different? Huh. I'm really surprised. And you're not reading it. You're doing the left bound and the right bound. Okay, I'll come and take a look. I'll come and take a look at the end. Okay? Now, so that is your absolute max, the y value and the x value. Can we all do the relative max? Relative max is this one? Yeah.
That's for the y value.
I'm sorry?
If you want to find relative max and relative mean, that's where you put in the y value.
Yeah, so the maximum minimum is all y value. You got it, Jake? Oh, you're not sure?
Maximum, yeah.
You did, okay.
For the left down, right down?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got it, okay. Did you get 17.96 or are you still getting...
16 points.
I'm not sure why. Okay, I'll have to...
I went to the minimum.
Okay, let's go to the minimum. So let's find the minimum point now. That's going to be my relative minimum. So you're going to go to second calc. You're going to do number 3. It's going to ask you for, can we all do this without my help? Please do you want to go to the left of this point and right of this point and then give me the y value. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to go to the left of the minimum point. Press enter, go to the right of the minimum point, press enter, and I get negative 1.82. Yes?
Positive 1.26 for x.
It can't, x is 0.63. What are you getting, Francie?
I got 0.63 for x and then negative 1.82.
Yeah, so she's right. So why are we not?
0.45 for y.
0.45 for y. Why are we getting different values? Okay, I need to come and look at both. What about you, Late?
I have the same thing
As me. Okay, so I have to look at both your equations to see what's going on. Yeah? Okay, I'll do that. But you guys got the process. You guys got the process, right? And then I'll look at your equation and to see. Yeah? So that's it. I'm going to stop it now. Stop the recording. And, oh, what did I do? I don't know what I did.